Topic: The Rebellion of Absalom, a tale of beauty, betrayal, and brokenness. Long ago in the kingdom of Israel, there lived a prince whose beauty was unmatched in all the land. His name was Absalom, the third son of King David. With flowing hair like polished gold and a presence that commanded admiration, Absalom was loved by the people. But beneath his charming smile hid a heart troubled by pain and pride. Absalom had a sister, Tamar, whom he loved dearly. She was gentle and pure, the joy of his heart. But tragedy struck when their half-brother Amnon burned with wicked desire and violated Tamar. King David, their father, was furious, but he did nothing. He was paralyzed by his love for Amnon, his firstborn. Absalom waited, 1 year, 2 years, in silence. But in his heart, rage grew like a wildfire. Then Absalom struck. At a feast in Baal Hazor, where all of David's sons gathered, Absalom gave a signal. His servants fell upon Amnon and killed him. The news traveled fast. David mourned, but Absalom fled to Geshur, his grandfather's land, and stayed in exile for 3 long years. Eventually, through the persuasion of Joab, David's commander, Absalom was allowed to return to Jerusalem. But David refused to see his face. For 2 more years, father and son lived in the same city, yet never spoke. Reconciliation came slowly and with deep wounds. When at last David kissed his son, the kingdom breathed a sigh of relief. But peace was short-lived. Absalom's pride and hunger for power could not be tamed. He rose early in the mornings, standing at the gates of the city, charming the people with promises of justice and fairness. "If only I were judge in the land," he would say, "then everyone would receive justice." He stole the hearts of the people, one smile, one whisper at a time. After 4 years, Absalom declared himself king in Hebron. Trumpets sounded. Crowds gathered. Even some of David's trusted men turned against him. When David heard the news, he wept bitterly and fled Jerusalem barefoot, his head covered in grief. The same city where he had once entered as a hero, he now left as a fugitive. War broke out between father and son. David's army met Absalom's forces in the forest of Ephraim. There, the trees claimed more lives than swords. As the battle raged, Absalom, riding a mule, passed under a large oak tree. His thick, luxurious hair, once his pride, was caught in the branches. The mule ran on, and Absalom was left dangling helplessly in mid-air. When Joab heard, he did not hesitate. Despite David's orders to spare Absalom, Joab thrust 3 spears into his heart. Absalom died, hanging between heaven and earth, a prince brought low by pride. When news reached David, he broke down in tears, crying out, "Oh, my son Absalom! My son Absalom! Would I had died instead of you! O Absalom, my son, my son!" 2 Samuel 18:33.